Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome to the lovely golden daily reward. Now, before we start, I just want to make it known that over the next few days, I will be back in England. Now, I have had several update videos explaining this, but it's kind of relevant to Robocraft especially because tomorrow, which is Thursday, there are going to be a series of updates. Well, one big update with a series of things in it is what I really should say, including a new map and a new game mode. So sadly, although I am going to be recording a few Robocraft videos today, none of the videos coming out after today will be covering the new update, even though it will be live when the videos go live. So to spare future confusion, that's an announcement. And with that, let's open the golden crate and see if we get anything shiny. Well, that's technically shiny. Okay, probably going to sell that, but still good. We'll definitely sell that, but still good. Okay, that wasn't terrible at all. So we've got one rudder eagle, 2 helium, a electroplate right, and an electroplate left, of course, of varying quality. Now I've got all of those. Let's see how much all of those lovely things will sell for. The helium goes there. Let's just keep it up there for a second, and I'll sell that as well. There we are. So, excellent. We now have 8,648 Robits, which is about to become a hell of a lot more. Now, yesterday, from my silver daily crate, I actually got my first legendary of the season, and sadly I wasn't recording because I was actually on my laptop just trying to open the daily crate to ensure the daily crates were continuously upgrading. I will be trying to do this whilst I'm in England as well, so when I come back, I'll get the Protonium crates once more. I got 2 of these lovely wheels because they always come in 2 once you open them, and I also got a single wolf leg, which is really, really cool. And these, sadly, are an absolute nuisance to try and use if you only have 2 of them. I've tried combining them with tracks, I've tried combining them with wheels, and I even tried combining it with the single wolf leg and mech legs. Nothing seemed to really work out particularly well, and it just felt like a hindrance to be using them. Some of them did work, just not to an extent which was any real good, or at least any advantage over a normal movement type. And since they are worth 12,500 Robits each to sell, I really can't keep them. I just cannot keep these. They're just not good enough for me to keep. So before we do that though, let's just quickly put them on a robot just so we can see what they're like. There they are. Mirror mode would be good. There they are. They're pretty darn big and look extremely cool, which is very awesome because I do also have a massive health pool of 210,000 health, although they do also cost 100 CPU, so not the easiest things to use, and they are also incredibly heavy, as you can imagine being so darn large. Actually, the weight is 2,142, which is a significant margin above the 600 kilogram for the wheel Geo-Terrain. I can totally read that without struggling at all, being dyslexic. There we are. So removing those, we are not going to be using them today because, like I say, I just have absolutely no use for them and would much rather have the massive amount of Robits, because now we could purchase, where are you, my lovely legs, some of the insect leg workers. And in fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Or perhaps I could purchase 3 of the wolf legs, so then we have a robot with 4 wolf legs, which will look really cool. So I will be considering which one of these I want to go with. The thing is, with the worker legs, we can have more of them, and therefore we could have front-facing legs in addition to side-facing legs, and then I could make the Walker Flyer hybrid of my dreams. But I'll be getting into that in the next episode when I've kind of decided exactly what I actually want to do. Today we are going to be testing out the Parasite. Now, off camera, I've been a little bit busy rebuilding this again. We now have the larger legs, and we have more of a block spam feel rather than a shield spam feel, as I was finding that the shields, despite being really good, with the new health boost and shield boost to everything, block spam really has become really, really good again, to the extent that it kind of outdoes shields, at least in my experience. Of course, everyone's experience will vary, so From my perspective, the block spam is better, but it's hard to really tell which is best. So today, that's what we're going to be finding out. Will this version of the Parasite, going with a massive amount of block spam, do any better than the shielded variant? I have also added a couple of nanos to the front just because I really want to try them out again. Although every time we've tried them, they haven't really been the most successful. It would be great if we could get a little bit of healing done and just get to the top of the scoreboard because of that a couple of times. So, let's get into a couple of team deathmatches. Although I am tempted to put the lasers back, we'll just stick with the medic weapons for now. Okay, the first of battles is now beginning, and I do have one major concern with using this current loadout with this robot. Because we only have 3 rails, it's very easy for an enemy rail bot to take off all of our weapons, especially if they're going with a weaker rail spam. And a glorious miss there for our first shot. We did actually land the second though, and we get the kill. Absolutely fantastic. There was an enemy just over there for a second, but sadly my reaction time wasn't quick enough. There's one of your rails, sir. There's another. Okay, spot you. Now thankfully, because these are the largest rails, they do a lot of damage per shot. Although with the health increase recently, I found that rails aren't quite the devastating thing they once were, at least over the last few weeks. Which I'm actually quite happy with, honestly, because the largest rail was just obliterating targets before the health increase. So despite the fact I am mostly using rails, I'm actually very much happy with this. Oh, hello. I was a bit trapped in there, so sadly I did have to jump, which made me just so obvious for any enemy rails or perhaps flak, which I didn't see yet. I can see his leg there. Sadly, can't quite hit it though. You're being attacked by an invisible force. Spot, and... oh, well, look, a flak user. I'm just going to try and call him out if I get the chance. That's a good design. That robot is actually really well designed. I can't figure out where I actually want to shoot. Now, I have lost one of my rails, so I'm going to move back a little bit, and let's do a little bit of healing here. There we go. You get to live, and I get a bit of healing experience there. Yeah, I actually really like that walker. A lot of respect for them. Now you, I was going to go for the gun, but you were just so frail looking. There he goes. And I'm just going to go for the core of this robot because it looks like everything's attached to a center piece. Goodbye, you. Well, we hit the flak, and there it goes. Okay, so we are now definitely on the winning side. Oh, that's an enemy, okay. Shields are still pretty good though. Honestly, with the shield health increase as well, the shield amount increase as well, they are still really good. It's just block spam is now useful again. Oh, he only has 2 guns. Still like the design. Still like his design, but it would be better if he could have some gun redundancy, perhaps using aero rods or something. He was declawed a bit too easily there. But still, like, impenetrable to my shots. I guess all of his CPU is in defense. And we do reach level 42. Do we get the first place? Yes, we do. Look at my glorious little bit of healing there. And look at that, the second place did no damage, no assists and no kills, of course. But because of his healing, which was nowhere near as much as my damage, he was very close to first place. And then this fellow here did almost no damage, but a little bit of healing. Healing really does help. Also, yes, I did notice I got exactly 2,000 damage there. That is remarkably satisfying. Protonium! And we got a thruster. Honestly, not too bad since we're going to be building a flyer walker soon. If we get enough thrusters, we won't need to start cannibalizing our flyer. Seriously, the Petal has now become the fastest selling robot on the store by a long shot. So I'm really glad that people seem to be enjoying that particular robot. Personally, it's one of my favourite flyers I've ever built, so I'm really happy with that. Do we have enough RP for one more gun? No, we don't. Okay. Do I want to do anything else to this robot? I don't think so, so let's just stick to this and go into another team deathmatch. I would like to actually take a bit more damage to see just how well this does. The problem with using any kind of defense around a rail, if you're against another rail type, they can always just hit the gun. It's just going to happen. Things like this really come into play when you're being attacked by things like plasma or lasers, and even less so though with this type of rail, purely because it just overhangs so much. So maybe the shield variant would be better on the bottom, but keeping more of a block spam core. I don't know yet. Design philosophy and all that. Second battle with a really creepy robot behind us. That kind of took me by surprise, but at least we have a beautiful pink eagle over there, which has definitely filled me with determination and the will to succeed. Well done, Pink Eagle. So, where am I going to go? I'm going to go over here. Oh yes, before I forget, I was going to address this, since this is a new design. I do actually have a hover blade in this robot. It's literally there in the core, so it's got a very low chance of being destroyed. I am amazed by how many problems are caused if the hover blade is actually destroyed. Suddenly I forget how to move my mech around and it gets really confusing. So much so I've spent a lot of effort actually defending this one. The last design had the hover blade really out in the open and it constantly got knocked off. I'm moving way too aggressively here. We're going into like the middle of the battle, but I did want to hit that flyer. And now I've hit him and everything's good. And there goes his gun, and there goes his rotor blade, and there goes his life. Ooh, hello. Good shot there, Lathrix. Try again. There we are. Pip, pip. You almost hit me! How dare you? Let's turn around. Ooh, we could easily jump on top of this. Because I'm a walker. Ooh. Mega shields, cool. I don't really see those that much anymore. Which is a shame, honestly. I don't think they are worth their CPU load, but they are still pretty darn cool, regardless. Enemy over there. Maybe should have paid attention to the left, because clearly rail after us. Now, getting his rotor would get him out of the fight, but it means that I wouldn't be able to hit him again. Though, apparently that isn't the problem, because I wasn't going to hit him again anyway. There we go. Now it hits his rotor, after all of that, trying to dodge it. I like this robot. It looks like a drone. Like, you know, an actual drone in real life, not a drone like a thruster stick or some variant like that. Yay, we get the kill. We are the bestest. Anyone need healing at all? You do! Come to me, I want points! No! I want points. Okay, they're on our base. Let's do some shooting. Yes! There! There we go. Now everyone is warned. Now everyone is super warned. I'm getting there slowly. Oh, the joy of being a mech sometimes. Thank God I have a hover, otherwise I'd be even slower than this. Turning. Nah, yeah, he's gonna be so dead before I get there. Just plasma raining from the skies. What do you have? Plasma and lasers. And team victory, that's a shame. But I did hit the eagle. How on earth did I get first place in there? I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. Just a little bit unsure how we actually got first place. And we get Roonium crate, of course, giving us a single nano binder. Okay, not the best. Will almost definitely be sold. We have got lots of nano binders now, and I really don't need that many. We have 14. I mean, you know what? I'm going to sell it up into the nominal count, just in case at some point I for some reason want 10 nano binders, and I'll feel really bad because I've been selling them and stuff. So, what I think we'll do to end the episode is we'll actually do a battle arena. So this episode will be a little bit longer than expected, but it means we'll get some nice rewards and hopefully get something shiny before we start building. Of course, the battle arena chests crate, the battle arena crates have 4 items, Team Deathmatch only have 1, or 2 if you're premium. Well, here we are then, in the hell known only as Battle Arena. So I've decided to remove our nano weapons in favour of adding 2 more lasers, just so we can actually fire down with them, and we can do a little bit more consistent damage against towers and the like. And apparently we just had a lovely little dance because of that fellow ramming into me. So you can continue to flip away, and I'm going to go and climb the mountain like the good mountaineer I am. And perhaps cause a bit of havoc using rails, because rails are always fun to do that with. Of course, right now we are only overclock level 1, so we won't really be doing all that much damage, and I am surprised we couldn't climb on that. Well, there we are, I've learned a valuable lesson, which I'll probably forget in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Probably less, honestly. I've already forgot it, as you can see. I am the best player ever. Okay, let's just pretend that didn't go so poorly. There we are. That's what I meant to do. Something more akin to that. Okay, everything's fine. Nothing went wrong. You're all going insane. Oh, his lag is making that incredibly difficult. Now, the last one was completely my fault. Wow, these two are... I think they're in a platoon because they're using the same flyer and they're both lagging out. That's curiously annoying. Okay, well, let's then backed off at least. Oh, lots of enemies down there. Let's see if we can perhaps get them out of there so we can grab that tower ourselves. That would be beautiful indeed. Oh, spotted, I'm guessing by this chap. Okay, I have no idea where he actually is at any given time because of his lag, but let's pretend we do. On the upside, if I keep on moving, there's a chance he doesn't actually know where we are either. Just keep them back. Keep on getting a bit of overclocking from damaging them. Everything will be fine. I dislike your flak. There you go. Now I'm much happier with you. Oh, I need a bit more overclocking. I could have killed him there. Let's try and go for the bottom where I've already knocked off some shields. He's like a little armadillo. Ah, it's actually kind of cute. And we're a bit too high, as you can see by the red dot there, we wouldn't be able to hit his gun at all. Now we can, and there he goes. What happened to that little laser fellow? Kind of nervous there he's going to suddenly appear next to me. Hello, little laggy Tesla, trying to spot spam me. You deserve every bit of this. I am the just cause, and you are the problem. Same goes for you, sir. I will say that Parasite does take damage incredibly well. It is very difficult to just outright kill Parasite at this stage. It's block spam with incredibly heavy legs. It's not going to die anytime soon from basic attacks. Crippling it isn't difficult, but still. Those two really like spot spamming their targets. Very curious and very annoying at the same time. And he's back out, so now I've killed him and his friend once. Let's see if we can kill him yet again. Oh wow, look at that. That's terrifying. That's going to be so difficult to actually hit. We hit it, but sadly didn't kill it there. I was hoping that last shot would have actually been the killing blow, but sadly not. Yay! We killed it! Take that, enemy leg. Ooh, hello. Damn it. I approve of your use of flags, but you are still on the enemy team. Maybe I should help out, you know, capturing bases instead, capturing towers instead. Currently I'm just kind of acting like a turret. Oh, please do not get stuck in here. I have been stuck in here before. I have been stuck in there before with this exact same robot, or at least before I changed it for nanos and then changed back. It's really annoying. It's the perfect size to get exactly stuck in there. If I was one block wider, anywhere, even horizontally, I wouldn't get stuck. But no, I am the perfect size for that. And as soon as I saw it, I knew exactly how doomed I was there. So, our first death, because I got stuck in a crack. Which sounds so bad. They're a bit more aggressive on the tower capture. Okay, we're going to have to help out now. I was having fun up there. I felt rather good killing those two laggy flyers, but now we have to go back onto the ground and help out with capturing towers. And this is why I made sure to have these lasers. Fire with lasers, shot with rail, back to lasers again. I think I'm currently standing on our ally. Yes, I am. There we are. Oh, bad things happening over there. There's a shotgun fellow, almost killed. We just hit his shield, so take that. We have a hover underneath me, making me so I couldn't aim. Okay, there's a tank in the end, but still. And we had a fellow leave. Joy. I'm going to go the long way around. Hello. These two lovely fellows again. Jump over you. Actually, going to go for this fellow. He seems a lot scarier, the one without Tesla. The one with Tesla is just obsessed with using it. It just makes him so easy to avoid. And we have another fellow disconnect. Oh dear. Since he's attacking the guys who are currently capping, I am going to try and get him away. And we are being attacked by someone else as well, though. Who? There's a little shotgun fellow. And I'm guessing you were the one who was firing at me. Okay, there goes one of your plasma. There you go. No, no, that didn't take out your plasma. In fact, you took out my legs. Well done. Who needs to actually aim? Not me, of course. Where's the fellow who just came right up close to me? I can't even see him anymore. Oh, he's there. He just wanted to use that Tesla so much. Come on, guys, we can do this. We can win this. I believe in every last one of you. Even me, who isn't capturing towers or really helping out at all. Okay, you can just back off, if you'd be so kind. There we are, going for his blocks rather than his shields, and taking out chunks at a time. Stopping from healing, and let's help out here. And there we are. Darn it, again with the towers being captured and those two platoon mates. No, we're not surrendering. Slowly going towards this tower over here, and while I'm doing so, a little bit of damage to him. I wish I had someone following me around all times. Little jumps, big jumps mean someone's coming with the flak. I'm trying to distract them so my teammate there can get the tower. I don't mind if I die by doing this, honestly. Not enough energy to fire my rail there. Doopy-doopy-doo. There he goes, and there goes the last weapon, and... I thought you were capturing the tower there, mate. Evidently not. And the reactor is very much under attack. I do need to defend myself. If I don't defend myself, I'm just going to be killed while I'm trying to cap, and then I won't get the cap, and I'll be dead. This. Well, I kind of fired into the air there, but still. We can always assume I hit. It's always nice to assume things. Aha! Mine. Oh, dear lord, they're all heading towards me. Well, I'm dead. Darn, I was hoping to take out his other plasma there, but sadly not. And our plutonium crystal is about to go down, so we're losing anyway. Okay, not the best. I could have definitely helped more with the towers, but it was just a constant pushback. Team defeated, and, well, apparently I got such a high score, I'm in the enemy team. But that doesn't really mean all that much, honestly, because that's honestly because I was acting like a turret the entire sodding battle. Okay. If the scores weren't doubled, I would have the highest score, and then I could boast about how I am really not a team player at all, apparently. Yay, bronze! And we get... Okay, that's actually really good, I needed those. And then nothing to tease me with. Okay, not too bad. Don't care about the plasma pulsar, it's almost worthless to sell, and I have loads of them already. We really don't care about radar jammers, we wanted the rods, and we don't care about the rotor recon, because we already have loads of them already. So sadly, not exactly the best crate, and all that time just for a bronze. But even so, I'm happy with how the bot did. I'm happy with how sturdy the robot was. I think that in Battle Arena I need to be a bit more team-orientated. I just don't think this is a type of bot that does that well in Battle Arena. I find that slightly faster robots do better, and also robots with more consistent damage, more redundancy. So this is more of a team deathmatch robot anyway. But before we continue on to the end of the episode, I'm going to quickly go ahead and put this in the store. Of course, I can hardly see the robot because how the camera locks in place there. Well, thank you, Robocraft. There. I can't show. I cannot get a good picture of this. There, good enough. Bigger, more expensive, kinda shiny. Rails. Yay! Upload. And I will be dismantling it and uploading a version without the flags and stuff as well. Actually, let's just do it quickly now. remove both of you, change that to a white piece. There, and is it that one or that one? I can't remember which of these the rail actually goes on. We'll just say it's there for now. Take off the flags. Take out the... no, keep the hover in, because it'll be a bit too annoying to actually explain to people who are purchasing it. Put a white set of cubes there. Take out the shields, which I think go here and here. Let's have a quick look-see to make sure that's correct. Yep, that is indeed correct. Okay. No. Yes. Take away that. Take away those. Take away that and that, which I believe was there and there. Again, let's have a quick check just to make sure I am actually correct. Yes and yes. And do I want to remove the glass? The glass is more expensive than regular, but not by a huge amount, honestly. It's now 40 to craft, that's only 10, so it's only 4 times as much, so I'm going to keep those because I think it looks nice. And that's pretty much that. The rod, well, the rods do need to be there because it's a vital part of the robot, so there we are, Parasite version 3. I'm going to call it Parasite version 3 Claude. And, same as the Parasite V3. C upload. See the other upload, there we go. See the full upload of that name for the placement of items. And actually how we're going to word it is a little bit different than that because that looks terrible. Same as the Parasite, without functional components. See the full upload of that name for the placement of items. There we go. And also I've almost forgotten. It's a terrible shame if I did. Yay! There we go. And now I'm going to have to put all the bits back myself. So thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we are very likely to start building our flyer walker, and I'm not sure what type of flyer walker it's going to be. Most likely it is going to be rail, and yes, I know I am playing rails far too much at the moment, but we're very likely to focus on the smaller rail variants. So probably something like the, where are you, the rail penetrator or something like that. Where's the other one? The one slightly larger than that. The rail decimator. So probably the penetrator or decimator so we can get a bit more redundancy because they're smaller to build with, and we'll see if that does any better than having just 3 very large, very powerful rails. So we'll see which one is my favourite at the end of all that. But until then, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Robocraft is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you again for watching, and goodbye.